In the last video, we have seen up to question number 8, and we will see question number 9, 10, 11, and a few questions in this video. Okay, so here the first question is question number 9. So it says in the figure below, with ideal operation amplifier, the value of R is equals to 10 kilo ohm. V1 is given to you minus 10 millivolt and V2 is given minus 30 millivolt. Okay, you have to calculate V output. So you are having operation amplifier. Okay, if you see here, the input is given to the inverting terminal, right? So this is a inverting operation amplifier. Okay, and the output of this will be the input of this one, and this will also go to the inverting terminal. You know, in case of operational amplifier, you have studied the inverting, non-inverting terminals and all these things, and we know there is a direct formula to calculate the output for a inverting amplifier, right? And the output, it can be written as what? Minus RF by RI V input. Okay, so here V1, it is the V input here. Okay, so this is what? RF, this is RI. Okay, in this case, so this is RF, RI, one more R is there here, resistance. So here you will get what? This output I'm taking to be V0 prime. Okay, which is the input for the second one. Okay, so if you see here, you will get the output of this by summing up. Okay, so first we will calculate what? We will calculate V0 prime. So this is minus RF by RI, both are equals to R. It is given to you. It is equals to what? R, right? RF is equals to R. All right, so both are equals to R. So you will have what? R by R, it is equals to 1, and VI, it is what? Minus. All right, this is what you're having. So you will get it to be what? 10 millivolt. Clear? Now you will calculate what? You will calculate V output. Okay, this one. So for this will be sum. So it will be what? Minus RF by RI, right? Here you will have what? This is the input. This is VI prime minus RF by RI. Here you will have what? V2, this, whose value is minus 30. So this will give you what? R by R, so it is 1. This is VI prime. So you got it to be what? Minus 10 millivolt. This will give you what? Plus, this is value is 30 millivolt. So you will get it to be equals to what? 20 millivolt. Clear? So the correct option is option C here. Done. Now let's see the next question. Here it is said, a spaceship moves away, okay, from Earth with a relativistic speed and fires a shuttlecraft in the forward direction at a speed v relative to the spaceship. The pilot of the shuttlecraft launches a probe in the forward direction at a speed v relative to the shuttlecraft. What will be the speed of the probe relative to the Earth? So here you are having 4 things. Okay, you have a Earth, you have a spaceship, you have a shuttlecraft, and you have a probe. Okay, and relative velocity is given to you. Clear? So here it is said, what you have? You have a Earth. Okay, then you have a spaceship. This is spaceship. Then you have what? A shuttlecraft, and then it has a probe. Okay, so if you see here, this is X, Y, this way you can take. This is also what? X, Y. This is also X, Y. This simply I'm just writing. Okay, so now you see a spaceship moves away from Earth. Okay, this is a spaceship which is moving away from Earth with a speed of what? V. Okay, and it's just firing a shuttlecraft in the forward direction. Okay, that also in a speed what? V. This is also speed V relative to the spaceship. Means the shuttlecraft speed is related to this spaceship. The pilot of the shuttlecraft, it launches a probe, and in the forward direction only, that also in the speed what? In the speed V. All right, and this is with respect to the shuttlecraft. Okay, this speed is with respect to the shuttlecraft. This speed is with respect to the spaceship. Okay, and all are moving in the forward direction. So you are asked to calculate the speed of the probe of this with respect to the Earth. Clear? So this is very obvious. We will use the spatial relativity. Okay, So directly you can write V prime is equals to what? It will be V plus V, because you have to calculate with respect to the earth. You will have velocities, na? V plus V. You can write this way also. One more way is there. In that way also you can see. If you take what? VAB, we know, we have seen VAC plus, if you will study relativity, then you will get this formula. Okay. This VAVB by C square. Okay, this is BC. That way. So here directly you can see from Newtonian mechanics you will get this V plus V. Okay. But in relativity, when you will go, you will get this is V, and here you will have what? The other term. Yes or no? What you will have here? It will be V square by C square. So ultimately what you will get, it to be equals to 2V by 1 plus V square by C square. Okay. Okay. This is done. Now you see, you will have to calculate what? You will have to calculate the prop with respect to what? The earth, right? Here what you are getting? This is equals to what? This is with respect to what? This is the with respect to the spaceship with respect to the earth, this one. But you have to calculate prop with respect to the earth. So that will be also written as what? Same thing, you will have V prime plus V. Okay. And again you will have here what? 1 plus, here you will have what? V prime V by C square. Okay. This way. Clear? This is how, if you are having any problem, you can just go and check the relativity part. Okay. Because these are direct things that you can directly substitute and you can get the answer. So you will get V double prime is equals to what? V prime plus V. Here you will have 1 plus, what you will have? V prime V by C square. This is what in relativity you have seen also. Okay. Sum of the velocities plus 1 plus product of the velocities divided by C square. This is what it is. And you got V prime was equals to what? 2V by 1 plus V square by C square. Then now we will do the calculation part. Okay. So for calculation, first we will substitute the value. You will have what? 2V plus V. This is what? 1 plus V square by C square. Here you will have 1 plus V by C square. V prime is what? 2V by 1 plus V square by C square. All right. Now if you take LCM, okay, if I take 2V plus V, this is 1 plus V square by C square. This time I'm taking LCM, and here I will have what? 1 plus V square by C square. Again in the denominator, if you take what? The same thing, 1 plus V square by C square. If you take LCM, here you will have what? Here you will have 2V square by C square, and this entire term divided by 1 plus V square by C square. So this will get cancelled. And if you see here, you will get 2V and V. This is giving what? 3V plus what you will have? V cube by C square. And in the denominator, what you will have? Again, you will have here what? It is 1 plus 3 V square by C square. Right? Now, if you take V common from the numerator, you will have what? 3 plus V square by C square divided by 1 plus 3 V square by C square. Right? So you can see what will be the correct option. It is option C. Clear? So you will have to just put the values. Okay. So in the other way also you can do. You can just write relative to what it is given and relative to what you have to find, because prop with respect to the earth, it is what? That is what you will have to find, right? Here you are having what? Velocity. This is what? The speed. This V is representing what? With respect to the shuttle. This is represent with respect to the spaceship, right? And you will have to find what? With respect to what? The spaceship with respect to the earth, because you are not having this with respect to the earth. So this you are finding, all right? And you are asked to find what? This with respect to this. You will have to just study the relativity part. Okay. Now next, let's see. 5 indistinguishable particles are there. Okay. And they are distributed in energy levels E1 and E2, whose degeneracy is 2 and 3 respectively. Find the number of microstates with the particles in energy level E1 and 2 particles in E2. Okay. With 3 particles. This will be with 3 particles. Okay. In the question. So you are having 5 distinguishable particles. Okay. Distinguishable particles you are having, and it is distributed in the energy levels E1 and E2. Degeneracy is given to you. Degeneracy is what? This is E1, this is E2. Degeneracy means what? Degeneracy means what? Number of levels. So here it is 3, here it is 2. All right. So here it is said, find the number of microstates with 3 particles in what? Level E1 and 2 particles in level E2. So for this, you are just asked to find the number of microstates, or you can say the number of arrangement in which the particles can be arranged in the 2 levels. So the number of microstates, you are having directly a formula when you are having the degeneracy and the number of particles, that is Gi to the power Ni. Here Gi it is the degeneracy, Ni is the number of particles. So if you see for this level, what is the degeneracy in this case? The degeneracy is 2, right? Number of particles is 3. For the next one, the degeneracy is what? 3. Number of particles is what? 2. Given in the question. So you will get 8 plus 9. That is 17. Clear? So your answer is 17 for this particular question. Okay. Next you see, here it is said m grams of water, okay, at temperature Ta is adiabatically mixed with an equal mass of water at temperature Tb, keeping the pressure constant. All right. Find the change in entropy of the system. Specific heat of water is Cp. So you are having m grams of water, all right, at a temperature Ta. So if I consider, okay, here, this is also m gram, this is also m gram. This is at a temperature Ta, this is at a temperature Tb, all right. So here it is said, you are keeping the pressure what? Constant, okay. Pressure is kept constant. Adiabatically means there will be no exchange of heat with the surrounding. You can say del Q is equals to 0. In thermodynamics, we have used this adiabatic word multiple number of times. We know del Q will be equals to 0. But we will see what? When you will mix two water at 2 temperatures, then what we will get? That water from the temperature will be losing on, yes or no? Means the hotter body will lose temperature to the lower body. Yes or no? Heat will flow from the hotter body to the colder body. Okay. If you consider that Ta is greater than Tb, then what will happen? Heat will flow from this to this. This is what it will happen. And it will go to an equilibrium temperature, which is said to be T. Okay. So this is the first thing. Okay. Adiabatic means there will be no exchange of heat with the surrounding, and there will be what? Heat will flow from the hot body to cold body. So if you see del Q1 change in what? Del Q1 plus change in del Q2, it is equals to 0 since del Q is equals to 0. Okay. You know the formula for del Q. You have seen mc del T. C is the specific heat of water, m is the mass. Okay. So you can write it as what? mCp, it is given to you. All right. And here you will have what? Integration of what? Here you will have dt plus integration of dt. Okay. It is equals to 0. So here you see temperature is what? First it was Ta and it is reaching to what? T. This is what? It was Tb, right? And then it is reaching to what? T. So finally you'll get mCp. This will give you what? T minus Ta. Integration of dt is T, putting the upper and the lower limit. And it will give you what? Plus T minus Tb. It is equals to 0. So from here you will get mCp. Here you will get what? 2T minus Ta minus Tb. It is equals to 0. That means you will get what? 2T, it is equals to what? Ta plus Tb. And temperature T, the equilibrium temperature will be Ta plus Tb by 2. Okay, this is what you will get. So here you see we have calculated the equilibrium temperature to be Ta plus Tb by 2. Why we have calculated? Because we are asked to find here what? The change in the entropy. Okay, there will be change in the entropy. So delta S is equals to what? Delta S1 plus delta S2. And you know delta S is equals to what? dq by T, right? So this will be what? Integration of what? dq by T plus integration of dq to, I can write whatever it is, I'm writing dq by T. All right. Now if you see here, dq was equals to what? mCp dt. So this is mCp integration of what? dt by T. All right. Plus integration of what? dt by T. Right. So for the first one, temperature was what? Ta to T. This is what? Tb to T. Right. So when you will do so, you will get 1 by T. It will give you what? ln T. Right. So it will be what? ln T by Ta when you will put the upper and the lower limit. Plus this will give you what? ln T by Tb. Right. This is what you will get. And you can write it as what? MCP ln. Sum will become product. So you will have T square TA by TB. This is what? Delta S. Now the value of T is what? This one. So you will write what? MCP ln. T square is what? TA plus TB by 2 whole square. And here you will have what? TA TB. This is what you will have. So now what you will do? You will make this entire term whole square. Okay. So it is MCP. Okay. ln. You are having a what? TA by TB plus TB divided by 2. Okay. This I'm making TA TB. Okay. Root over so that I can write it as square. And if I bring this 2 outside here, it will be what? MCP. Okay. You will have what? TA plus TB by, here you will have what? 2 root over TA TB, because this 2 is coming here. Okay. This is what it is. Now, if you see the options here, do you have anything like that? No, you are not having any term in that way. Okay. But if you see this term, it is what? If you see in this term, this will be 2 root over TA TB, right? So you can write this term as what? MCP TA plus TP. I'm writing as it is. If I write this to be 4, okay, this is what? TA TB. You can write it as what? TA TB whole to the power, you can write now. If I write this TA TB, if you write 1 by 2, so it will be ultimately equals to 2. So if you see, this is approximately equals to what? The last one, last option, it's resembling, because no other option is resembling. If you see a TA plus TB, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus having, but you're not getting any term which is having 1 plus. So the only option which is approximately equals is the option D. So that is the value of delta S, that is the change in the entropy. So you have to basically remember the basic things which you study, because when you're solving just papers, you will have to remember that it is related to the basic and very simple concepts. It's only the language of the questions which is making it difficult. Okay. So that's all in this video. Thank you so much. We will solve the rest questions in the next video. Have a good day.